Danganronpa.
Every single time. There it goes. How's that? Yo. Like that.
So I need you to stream through Discord.
Yeah. Am I not streaming Discord?
Oh, you are. I'm just an idiot.
About to say, wait, hold on. Yeah,
Ignore
if you
your dumb
can
idiot
change, if you can change it for me, Crystal, that'd be nice. All right. Nope.
So we were doing the investigation, right?
Okay.
You were heading to the 4th island
Yeah.
with the castle. That's where you were going.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so the military base, the plushie factory, Nezumi Castle, and Nagito's room.
Yeah.
Well, I guess...
Military base is already on this island, so you might as well check out the military base while you're here.
The plushie factory.
Oh, true.
Yep. Thank you, Crystal. Let's see. Thing is here. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Okay. Just making sure. Let's check the laptop. Reminds me when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. Let's see, still water. The time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that the video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. What if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Let's see.
My!
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However,
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
well,
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Hmm?
do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A
Amazing!
plushie bomb is an act of terror. An act of
All right.
terrorism. Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. I don't think we need to do that, Sonia. Case worse.
What was that, love?
nightmare.
Wow.
What?
Did you need something from me?
No.
Okay, I thought you did. That's why
What?
I asked. I thought you needed something from me. That's why I asked.
Just your continuing love and support.
Always.
You checked out doing something else?
No. Onion. Well, kinda, yeah. Onion's hanging up some of the prints that we got at Otakon, so he's asking me to take a look at them.
I see, I see.
Yeah. Now hold on! We're running out of room on our walls.
If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carefully messed with it?
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy. All gravy?
all
What
gravy?
does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop.
Stop it, Raw.
Stop.
it, Hajime.
There's
Stop.
no bomb.
Hey,
Stop. You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is a soft weight of cotton. Flashbacks. Akio, bomb.
Akio, bomb.
Wingardium Leviosa. Fucking
I
Christ.
I see.
You are right.
However,
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder.
Hmm.
If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
I'm not gonna do that. Also, obligatory, I didn't say it earlier. Back! Anyway. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew. I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well
I
done.
must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it. The joke there is that it was tried. Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Go play some Persona. Wow.
Well. Whoops. Oh, wait. Okay. This is actually the other way.
Man, I'm getting so many messages in my idle Discord. What is up?
When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. I
However,
suspected the bombs. But did Nagito know that the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. Now, is that really it? Did Nagato only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. A huge supply of guns and other firearms.
Whoa!
Found it!
Huh? What did you find?
Huh?
The key to Segs!
The key to, like, thespian legs.
Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like...
A survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagato's right hand?
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here!
All right!
So the killer is someone who visited the military base once. At least once.
That's... everyone, though.
No, not me. This is the first time I've been here, Pharaoh.
Can you prove that?
No, shut up.
That sounds fishy.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
What? Hmm?
I was gonna say, you know what else sounds fishy, Miss Sonia?
No! Quick break while she dies laughing.
This dangerous place is the reason all this stuff is messed up. Stuff is happening.
Hey!
Stuff is messed up.
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they got to take better care of these. Wow, stream keeps freezing for me. Oh, no it doesn't. I like, just...
It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Yes, Crystal?
Oh shit, that's an
that's all I
anti-tank
needed.
rifle.
Oh shit.
That's all I could think of was like, get that bitch a kit. Have you ever watched
Bitches
Hellsing
love
Ultimate Abridged?
cannons.
Okay,
I've watched a very small amount of it.
it's great. I'll have to make you watch that as well. That and Dragon Ball Abridged.
Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons. Oh, well, you could do it.
YouTube would just demonetize it.
Yeah.
And it's not monetized anyway, Crystal. That's probably done. That's done. Okay, so now we're just going to 5th island, right? Or 4th island. I think there's a long way to go before my YouTube is monetized, Crystal. But I believe in you.
Won't do shit against armor this thick. How thick is it? Well, half as thick as my dick.
Again,
Thick as
like,
my dick.
if you do get that channel to the point where it's monetized, Crystal, that's all yours. That's all your money. The only thing I need is for it to point back to my stream. Spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
Oh
I see.
fuck! Oh fuck! An anti-tank rifle.
That's what I thought.
Oh fuck! An
Looks
anti-tank
exactly like
rifle.
the shut the fuck up.
She's so mean to me.
You keep talking over me when I'm trying to read.
Ow.
Just what I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
They could have just killed him with a knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this, with this unnecessary cord thing on it, would be easy to use. Okay, Crystal, you don't lay off. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I'm tired. Thanks, Hajime.
Join the club, Hajime.
No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cock yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. I love you.
I love you too.
Hey.
That one place had an exclamation point on it still, didn't it?
Well, it wanted me to go to the cottage, so I'm gonna go to the cottage, and then if I have to go back to places. Generally, it doesn't let you leave unless, what do you call it?
Yeah, unless you're done in the area. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, you got an achievement. Congrats.
5,000 total steps, huh?
Damn, that's the only amount of steps. That's all the steps you've done? Hey, look, it's me.
Okay, it's locked. I can't go inside.
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my! You want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it. What?
I didn't do that. You fucking weirdo.
Boy,
Weirdo.
tough crowd.
Then do it. It's... We don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
Now then.
Va-va-va-loose! Bye-bye!
Hey, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. Now, this isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Yeah, you're right. So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to
He was
see...
feeling like... Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was saying he was feeling like his butt was hurting. Wasn't a good joke.
Wanting to see absolute hope becoming despair, so we could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Oh, I mean, we have Monomi's treasure box.
Oh, wait, no, go back. Turn the camera again.
No.
A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be... Yeah.
Perhaps.
That treasure box.
Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. I love her. She's just dumb.
Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. Why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. And I turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? Then I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things went bad. Day 2, Yaki is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. Is this a diary?
Looks like it. Did Monomi write these?
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. 3, 4, 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Ew, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook.
Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief.
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right?
diary?
Ta-da!
It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey!
Bear! Hey! You're a liar!
Ooh,
Oh, you always show up out of nowhere.
why you?
Mon ami, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh?
What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong!
No, you can't. Because you have no fingers on your hands.
Phew!
See?
Good point.
Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye!
Bye! It's too late!
He's like, oh, fuck off.
Oh, hold on! Shishimasu. Damn it. She totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try and pry answers from her.
But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Actually, might be better that I didn't ask her. Okay.
Our time for investigating is winding down.
So,
The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first.
This is the bed that comes with the cottages. Looks just like the one in my room. But
hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under the bed. It's the usual place for hiding things.
I hate that I
It's
was
really
also
neat.
thinking it. Yeah, like
It's just new news of Hajime.
well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and oh, there's something here.
There's a body! A body has been discovered!
Here's a body. A plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. Gas mask and gloves, huh?
Okay. A gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
Gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagato use this stuff for?
Hajime.
Hajime, was there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again. Started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag, and oh, there's this small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum. Around? Oh,
Piece of a round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars from unused and unopened mayonnaise.
I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
You're like suddenly a little quiet.
Is that better?
Yeah.
My mic's just kind of away from my face.
Yeah. Might be too soon to decide that. Piece of blue paper. Anything in the fridge? There's a refrigerator.
It's a
Huh?
refrigerator. Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Nagito probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go through the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? I mean, I'd rather have a cold drink than a warm drink, if you ask me.
As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity.
Do you like the label?
For poisoning use only.
It's for poisoning use only.
Huh, there really isn't much inside. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything.
It's the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. Clearly labeled poison, Hajime, in large letters. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But this is you.
But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right?
Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me.
Hajime can't read.
He just can't read. That's what's wrong. That's what's been wrong this entire time. It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? Took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. This is...
Could it be?
Yeah, looks like it's poison.
I'm glad you had to pull it out of the refrigerator before you could tell that.
Literally.
Poison? Zoinks!
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it a little more in detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. Grab the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning somebody to death. This refrigerator must have been kept here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
The question could apply to the bottle he used. Oh. Please.
Apply to the bomb.
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain so much dangerous items. Such dangerous items. The octagon and sun. Oh, that's not me.
Inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
Who's this? He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he had accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey, hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb. He took with him to the lobbies, so... But what about the poison?
Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? And if so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that he hasn't been sprung?
Another trap?
Perhaps.
They prefer femboy, actually. Another femboy? For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using the poison before he died. If that actually exists to be real bad, it could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island? Oh, what the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Looks like it's just the bookshelf left. There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on the shelf. Genres and the types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this, though.
So what should we do?
Why does the stream keep freezing for me?
It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
The Discord stream's freezing for you?
No, the Twitch stream.
Why are you looking at the Twitch stream?
Because I have it open on my other monitor.
Okay.
yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
What?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know. There might be private stuff.
Yeah, because that's what we're
You
reading
should go
about
through
right
your
now.
you should go through your boyfriend's stuff, Hajime.
That might be true.
See?
So I'll leave this stuff to you.
but I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. Huh. And I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. And there's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my own information, there was information about all the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane and Sonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Maybe my information, my ass. Can't believe you'd make up such a strange lie. That means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as date of birth, height and weight, and so forth. There's one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, Reserve Corps student. There was no denying it. I confirmed that I was that I truly was a reserve corps student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Well, I just found a strange file.
Ah! Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
Not just my profile. Profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
Yeah, and it's just basic information, but should be profiles for all 16 of us.
Can I take a look at that file?
Sharky leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I read it in my head 3 times. What happened?
I just noticed it right now, but
The file! His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
oh,
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor. No, it's not just
Did
because
you just hit your leg?
No, I fucking knocked on the head of my desk.
Oh.
It's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? I don't have my cursor. I can't pat Makoto, or Kirikiri, or Aoi, or Toko, or Byakuya. I can't give any of them pats.
Yo, rest in
Someone like
peace,
him.
Mr. Clairvoyant.
To be in a similar situation, no one fucking gives a shit about him. In a similar situation on the S Island. No matter what, it's definitely suspicious. No, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about this missing name and the killing school life,
Too bad!
it's totally wrong! It's a completely different reason! A different reason?
You're getting all
How
riled
should
up!
I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Uh-huh.
You good?
Yeah.
You look very confused. What you looking up?
Kirby D&D about an interview thing. I just wanted to look past. My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. Suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. Could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter.
Among Us!
I will hurt you. That's that Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because
So
he
there's a-
doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody.
So there's a running joke that when people refer to the ultimate imposter from this game, they call him Tugami.
I see. That's his talent! Though I'm not jealous of that at all. Did you have more to say?
No, that was all.
I thought you had started talking again. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
Damn.
so
It's kind of a rude thing
cool.
to ask, Chucky.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still,
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it?
oh,
Because that was his talent.
Huh?
Well, having a talent means you're also bound to that talent. When you obtain that talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not.
In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right!
So I'll tell you straight up. This revelation about Zbiakia is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? Based on that context, if I had to guess,
No!
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time.
Shing!
But since you guys went to the Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew!
Yes, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Danny! Hi!
Nya.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Obviously, you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
It's the meds, yeah, it is.
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct!
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito, too, right?
Well, probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about
Was
this?
that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Crystal beat me to it. Fuck.
Oops. Time's up. Wait.
Bye-bye!
Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
You know what time it is?
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
My
That's
bank
why
account
we
is also
gotta
inevitably gonna
cherish
run out.
time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
What do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about killing school trip ending, right?
Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still,
But I can't imagine it is the real end.
Huh?
I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
well,
But still, it's also a good idea, not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should just focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
but still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Shall we? I feel like I'm about to run the wrong way. Nope, ran the right way.
No, we shan't.
I'm gonna look at these truth quotes real fast that we actually have. Death is believed to be in sharp, spear stab stomach, multiple stab wounds on each thighs, laceration on his left arm, knife and failed through his right hand. Both legs were tied with rope, each rope was protecting by pillars, prevented from moving. His thighs were also covered with blood stab wounds. The rope that was tied to his right arm burned off, however his sleeve that was still looked clean. Survival knife that was stabbed into his right hand, the knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by this knife. Blood was spattered on the palm of his left hand. For some reason, the splatter cuts off in the middle part of his palm. Also, the back of his left hand has an unnatural blood stain that's only above the middle joints of his fingers. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. Spear impaled through Nagito's stomach, a cord with an iron weight at the end that extends from the back of the handle. For some reason, only the section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. With a huge bloody hole in its stomach as if it was stabbed. Faint red line on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. A lot of tipped over Monokuma paddles were scattered around the goods warehouse. In one area, the panels seemed to be laying on top of each other in a straight orderly line. Found the fire's origin point, looks like it's what caused the fire. The 3-player that comes with speakers. The music that was blaring through the warehouse when the others arrived was coming from this. Someone secretly used one of the bombs at the NH ruins, found out the bombs were fake. At the time, Monokuma was apparently peeking at the whole thing. Monami was apparently peeking at the whole thing. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact. Or did she? According to Monami can't write. Didn't mean peace. Okay. Putting all that into my brain first. Okay.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said it's the last class trial.
Damn it.
We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all the things are one... All this is one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we really can go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what! Even if I have to pull out all of the stops.
What
You-
the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Ah, stop trying to jinx us!
I'll beat you up!
Hi, I'm back. Damn rat. Stupid rabbit should just shut up.
Guess I'll shut up then, damn.
No, you're not a stupid rabbit. You're a very good bunny.
I don't know, I'm pretty stupid.
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair!
I'm gonna
Huh?
let Crystal do it.
I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal?
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait,
But her ass. She looks so determined.
You...
What can I say? What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Mimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial.
Oh, fine.
But still,
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying. I think.
Anyway, let's get going. To the last class trial.
yep,
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Roar. X3 Nozzles pounces on you. Ooh, you so warm.
Couldn't help but notice your was found across the floor. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Let's try and get to the skill select screen before the ad break starts.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. Oh, there's you.
This elevator ride? This'll be the last time, right?
I hope so.
well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
This killer managed to kill someone like Nagato. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Um,
Nagato was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. Even if he's gone, the others who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Up the count!
Whoa.
Well now.
Yep. Well, that's that break, so...
The Mari cam disappeared, chat. Where did the pretty Mari go? I think she had to step away for a minute. I'm not sure. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah. I had my camera off during the ad break.
You okay?
I just had my camera off during the ad
Oh,
break.
you just turned it off for the ad break. Okay.
Well then, now that the Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left!
Shut the hell up!
Oh, just fucking start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then,
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
Viva killing!
According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagata Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would
Despair!
He would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. That's
Oh my god,
crazy.
that's so many despairs.
And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. There were also times he saved us, too. And one more.
We need one more.
Someone like him was killed.
We're good now, Crystal.
That was the end of him. I have no idea at all who did it. But
Who do you think did it? Who do you think is,
no way we can end this without knowing. I don't know, and I'm not gonna guess. It would be
You're no
insane
fun.
if I just did it. I don't like that kind of guessing. I just don't. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito, the killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, one more, the last one, has begun. Okay, oops, save. Wait,
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go grab a nice pup.
did you just do 2 more?
There was 2. I was waiting for Crystal
Okay,
to add one and she didn't.
I believe you. That would have been nice to get if I had gotten one more hope fragment, but there was no way to. Hey. Go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto! One more time!
Sure, you can-
Geez, how about this one? This This will be my final blow!
How do you feel about the JoJo reference in Danganronpa?
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid! There's no way in hell I'm the traitor!
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
I'm telling you, they were torturing him!
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito!
So that's why he was so beat up.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place!
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first!
That was Fuyuhiko!
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered
It
with
still
duct tape,
looks like it was
so he
torture,
wouldn't
it
have
just
been able to
wasn't
confess
torture
anything.
To get information.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared. Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap. Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap! They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I can't back down! But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about. Then, after they killed him.
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagi and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
No, okay.
Crap!
Oh. I have to do it on.
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tore and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Allow me to cut through those words!
Same piece of evidence.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
You in
School
elementary
or
school?
something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
I love that she just completely ignores his bullshit.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
Damn right it is.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No, fucking not what I was looking for.
Crap!
the direct cause of the fire, the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
I agree with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought. It was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line.
Like dominoes.
Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yeah.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Music.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
That door was the entrance to the warehouse. The one Shaki's talking about is...
I see! If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
Hajime? What do you mean?
Who could it have been?
Oh, wait, okay.
This is my answer!
It was clearly Ibuki Miyoda.
What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
It's clearly impossible.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but... tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
You know what the real reason I have
To
your
actually
stream up
tie
is?
up your own arms and legs.
So I can see
That's
the
obviously
your
impossible!
facial reactions to all those
Tying just the
random
legs is
shit
one
that's said
thing,
in
but...
chat.
tying both arms would be impossible.
Fuyuhiko's a rope bunny.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
Imagine being a rope bunny.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs, that's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself. To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the leg, tying both arms would.
You couldn't do much with. It'd be impossible if you were by your.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms, that's obviously impossible!
Tying just the leg, tying both arms would.
You couldn't do much with. It'd be impossible!
How about if you use. Or if you use your.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms.
No, that's wrong!
Holy shit.
Proud of you.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it. I see! Take a close look at his right sleeve.
This is all the easy stuff.
Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree?
This is all the stuff that I figured out before we left.
A burn
the
like
first
this,
room.
no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it!
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest!
No, it's make yours, right?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Even if Nagito's right hand was free, How could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his...
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
I agree with that. The life-sized Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
This is the only thing that doesn't already
Makes
fit
sense.
neatly into what
That's
the
why there was a
thing.
big hole in the
Hi,
plushie's
boy.
stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then, he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out!
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Ah! Monome's sassing me!
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far, so this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
All right, let's do this.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail. I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, that's wrong!
Just making sure I'm not a step ahead.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't definitely set an alarm and shut my eyes in my chair.
I see!
I was in that weird subconscious
splattered,
like
he was probably
awake that I
gripping
was
with his left
listening
hand.
to what was being said.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh my god, Akane!
Flash the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Now that you mention
His
it,
front tail for
compared
Hajime
to the
could
rest
also
of
be
his
called a
body,
front spear.
the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
I don't think.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times
just
like
like
this,
me.
you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no
This is the
mistake that
front tail
Nagito was
that'll
gripping the
pierce the
spear,
heavens.
I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
I see! That's it!
Again,
Instead of the handle,
all stuff I had
Nagito must
figured
have been
out
holding onto the
before I
cord.
left the room.
There was a metal
Well,
weight at the
realistically,
tip of the cord,
how much
but there were
more did you
bloodstains
really
on that part too.
learn out after leaving said room?
Motivations. I guess.
Plus, the joint
Yeah, I
between the
didn't
weight
leave
and
a
the
whole
cord
lot.
had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed
I
to
hate
end
the
up
way
here
she says it. This is the way Nagito
ended
was
up getting
gripping.
on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
It was hard. You were being quiet too, because you were locked in.
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
It's a very
That's a long
name.
plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Does someone get the damage? Logic drive.
You love Logic Drive.
Fucking, yeah.
You were very bad at this when you were intoxicated.
I'm bad at this sober. It's like the one game that like requires like some level of reaction time and like what the fuck are those?
I looked away. What?
Fuck. Little things on the pathway.
Oh.
Like moving barriers or something. These things.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god. Wait, fuck. Oh, I see. Honestly, the only annoying thing about Logic Drive, besides the fact that I suck,
You have to like read all the answers.
yeah, and
when
I
you're
just
moving,
like I
right?
have to read. Like they're honestly a lot of times they're easier questions because there's just multiple choice. No.
It's all
We can't
coming
take you
together.
snowboarding and ask you questions. Can I take you snowboarding?
The spear impaled
That's it.
Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to
skiing.
him just before that.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really
Are you
committed
serious?
suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the
Right
killer
back.
use
We'll
the
get some
knife and the
chips.
spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick.
The
He
bomb
made
scare.
us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. The bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Crap! I see! Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Tab. This thing again? Yeah. Tab.
What was the question?
Tab? Oh my god, there are so many of them. Oh my fucking god. Ah!
Yeah, no, Hangman's Gambit sucks in this game.
I mean, it's just... Okay, this is the first time they've had so many. Hold on. I just have to let this reset. I really wish the reset was faster.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
This is my... We will never give up!
It's like, oh boy, you failed. Now sit here for a minute and a half while we tell you you failed. Okay. Fuck. Mean.
If you gave me the chance, I would take it.
Fucking god.
You got the F at the top.
Let shit crash into each other. That was there's just so many more of them on that one than there are any of the others.
Yeah.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Yeah, it just says these things happen.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place!
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
That's the thing.
I mean,
It's
this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting!
Smile.
You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
Was there a despair in there?
I don't think so.
Did she say overcome any despair? Did she say a hope that can overcome any despair? I'm pretty sure she did.
I don't know, but you know, I'm not sure. So
Crystal,
we're
can
gonna.
you
We're...
check
No,
the past,
no.
Like 5 minutes.
Okay, well I guess Crystal heard it. So
Skipping this.
her saying overcome any despair would make sense.
Because it's the hope that can overcome any despair.
Over.
Ooh,
Anyway, whatever the fuck is going on there.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
Got it.
That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
No despair
Why
can
don't we
shake
try
you was the
removing
exact
all
line.
our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this. Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Consent!
It's sexy.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see.
It's the poison for Cusco.
Now that you mention it,
Cusco's poison.
there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears!
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison,
That's fucked
it
up.
might be impossible.
What?
That's fucked up, Nagito.
Just kidding. It's not like we're...
Are there any left?
What? What's fucked
Hell
up? What do
no.
you think happened?
No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that
We'll
spear.
let it play out, but that's fucked up.
Since we've already
Nagito.
ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what
That's
really killed
fucking
him.
devious.
What do you? I need to know what your thought process
Elimination
is.
method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
We'll see if it pans out. Oh my god, I have like no health. Only two
Well,
questions
we guess
left.
you got it better good.
Me. Sure, why not? Oh wait, nope. Fuck, this is nose because it's not this tape.
It's all coming together! What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This is where Kazuichi takes it and like sniffs it. What do you mean? Dies.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Going to hydrolysis.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, Maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
There might have been an accomplice.
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
I see! Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
No, you
Yeah,
dunce.
that was written on the warning label.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's totally it!
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So
pretty
Nagito's
accurate.
ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet!
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And
I
we
love looking
probably
at your
just didn't
smug
notice
little
it.
face on stream.
Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire
Your
grenade
smug
fragments.
little grin. She is very cute. I agree, Crystal.
Same as the ended. Do I have to spell the entire thing? I do. Fuck. Okay. Whoops. Right clicks. Right clicks. Right clicks until I see an F. Nothing fancy. This one's so much calmer. Fucking, what was I supposed to do there? Oops. Fucking Christ!
I got it!
Like I said,
I see.
that's fucked up.
I got it.
That's devious, Nagito.
Yeah.
The fire
Yeah, you
grenades.
caught that from the beginning.
Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
What? He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse,
How do you feel about Nagito now?
it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard.
He's got a head on him.
Totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
He had a head on him.
Which means,
He
did
still has a
Nagito
head on him.
exchange the contents of a
yeah,
fire
that's fair.
grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
I'd get murdered.
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Yeah, no, I'd probably die. I'd
Hold
probably
on.
be killed.
Did you say aluminum?
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the
Alright, we can
contents
go
of one of
together.
the fire grenades.
We can
It'll
do
be a
the
double murder.
kill, yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, exactly.
That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
They were killed holding hands.
Sonia's words are proof. that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Like good friends. I have no help.
History will say they were good friends.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right?
He's such an idiot.
So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
The truth is fucked
What did
up.
you say?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
So fucking good.
If that is true, then the person who brought
God,
the poison
that's so
and
fucking
spread it
good.
was...
One of us.
What the heck?
Such a fucking
One of us
clean
threw the poison grenade
goddamn-
that killed
like,
Nagito?
Fuck you. It's so good.
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? But you said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Crap!
No. Okay. Well, needed to reset anyway.
Yeah, it's a weird question.
Yeah.
It's like worded weirdly.
But who prepped it? So who exchanged the contents?
I think that's
This
what
is
I'm
my-
asking.
We will never give up!
Yes, we will never
Take a
give up.
look.
Thank you.
We found this.
Huh?
Oh my god, I
The
have to go
seal I
all the way
saw.
through this.
You found.
There's. We all.
Did
I see.
When we.
What the heck?
I see. It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Exactly.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
I see. That was.
Hey,
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
I see. Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
he set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know.
We don't know.
The person who threw
one
it
knows.
probably didn't know either.
Someone's a killer, though.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder.
Perfect.
This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
The more you think about it, like, he's kind of a fucking
His
genius
true
for
goal
this.
It's
was
great,
creating a
it's
murder that
amazing.
nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
Why not?
If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous.
Queens don't shit.
How can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
I got it. Let's do this then.
God, that fucking evil smirk from Komaeda is so creepy looking.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Sharky.
Hi, Sharky.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it.
You're good, Sharky.
From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness.
I like how they said becomes heavier than air when it's vaporized, like it wasn't already heavier than air in its liquid form.
Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity this should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier. That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse. but his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after? I see! That's it? The traitor! Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The
I'm
agent
not
sent by the
asleep.
Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
'Cause we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why. The only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
You look so
Chiaki
incredibly
isn't my
right now.
friend. I hate Chiaki so much. Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Burst open and mix! I can't lose.
Where's that line from?
I won't
That's
let
like an
you.
anime reference.
Burst open and mix! I'll lower your grades.
Burst open and
Hajime,
mix
you
is something
stupid
fucking
face.
Vegeta says. Yeah.
Let's all get along.
I fucking...
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you.
Unironically,
Burst
tapping my
open
foot
and
to
mix.
the tempo really helped me with this.
I can't lose.
Just like I was back in
I
band.
won't let you. Burst open and mix. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along.
I just can't...
Hajime, you stupid face. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
This is the end! When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook! Huh? What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand. First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know. In the notebook, there was a specific entry. There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that... That's right. The only person who knew that is... Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not!
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
But then nobody will be saved!
Another kind of talk, or... No, I'm not sure.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious!
There's no way Chiaki would have known! If that bomb was fake or not! The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate...
That's not it! That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
So I need to use fewer cuts to get to here.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Closer. You just like cut the first two at the same time.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake,
Do it like that.
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I need one or two more. Okay.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about Monokuma. Probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
Leaving Chiaki.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it! We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it! Why did it end up like this?
B for bitch.
Even so.
I cried my eyes out the entire end of this chapter. I was crying, muted on stream.
I don't. I'm
Yoo-hoo!
just gonna let this
Damn
flow
it!
through.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Damn it!
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I'm sorry. 'Cause... Well...
Why?
Well... I'm sorry.
that is...
Yeah. Like... So...
Yes, indeed.
Are you...
Huh?
Nope. Well?
Chucky.
Perhaps.
Hey, come on now.
I can't lose. Hiya!
Huh?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Hold a fucking shoutsu.
What'd you say?
Huh? No.
Ah!
Phew.
I can't lose.
That...
If I don't beat you...
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
I thought the cat is Mari, Crystal.
Hey! I won't forgive you. I won't let you. Hey!
Ooh!
What?
Hey!
Too bad!
That's wrong.
Damn it!
Hey,
Could it be?
Hey! Hey!
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Despair!
What's this?
I can't lose.
It's okay, Monami. Well, let's believe in them. Right?
Damn it. Please listen!
Like... This is bad.
Damn it! Yahoo! Shing!
I'm sorry.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment! Special bleeding service!
Huh?
Uh-huh. Sorry.
That is...
You guys, I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, That love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Wow, the Discord stream keeps fucking freezing. So I'm sure you don't remember, but I think it was like I think it was like the first or second stream I asked you how you felt about Tetris.
I don't believe... What? Phew. Huh?
Hey!
I shall now present... Whew. Hmm?
Yeah.
Huh? You.
Stupid fool!
Hey, No, no! Hey,
Hey!
Yep. Yeah. Shing! Ah!
So this played out of complete silence? Yeah, Pharaoh, because I was fucking crying. And I was muted.
Hello there.
If you can pause and save, this is probably a good time to do it.
See? Well? Yep. Perhaps.
Did you save? Yeah, it looks like a 23:30. Yeah, but better safe than sorry. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Tired?
Just thinking.
Thinking?
Yeah, just thinking. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. We will be back Sunday for our usual shenanigans.